So, you know, I wanted to go back to the Browns game.
Yep.
In 48 hours, they got a chance to put it all behind them. So Matthew wins. Are we close enough where I can call you Matthew?
Not yet.
Okay. Let me know when I can.
Okay.
Your weather word is redemption.
Redemption. We'll get that into the forecast. That doesn't really slide into a weather forecast
No, I
very
know
well,
it doesn't.
but we'll see. All right. Important CSU cam right now. Clouds are thickening up. These are the high cirrus clouds off of thunderstorms, and then you get these lower clouds. Those are the cumulus clouds. Everything getting darker from north to south, and that's because we've got some decaying thunderstorms coming out of Michigan and some renewed thunderstorms coming out of Michigan as well. So let's get to the radar. You notice how we're dry in northeast Ohio. Your evening plans look okay. Over the next couple hours at least, these high clouds continue to filter in from the north. You can see how they're kind of spraying down towards the south here. In terms of storms, though, we had one complex of storms that fizzled. This one going really well, and models do not have a good handle on this setup, so a lot of the models will take this cluster and fizzle it before it moves into northeast Ohio. We don't have dynamics to support this, but this may have enough of a juju to it to kind of support itself. So we may be dealing with a cluster of storms targeting mainly the islands later on this evening. Arrival on these storms would be anywhere between about 7:30 to 9 o'clock this evening, moving in, especially our western area. So we'll be keeping an eye on that. All on the fringe of this heat out in the plains. This is along a warm front. That heat has been just incredible for this time of year. They're breaking records all over the place. 103 right now in Lincoln. We're talking late September around here. Average highs pretty similar to us. Widespread 90s. We get into that warmth tomorrow. There's also humidity with it as well. You notice some of the real thick numbers here. Tomorrow is a big day of change. We're going to have some storms in the morning, which we'll talk about, and then we have a storm threat in the afternoon and evening, and we continue to highlight this. We have likely severe weather threat tomorrow, again, level 2 out of 5. Severe threats tomorrow, timing again 1 to 9, northwest to southeast movement on these storms, damaging winds, hail. The primary threat, can't rule out a tornado, depending on how these develop, and some flooding. We're going to have some pretty efficient rainfall rates. So tomorrow morning, leftover storms from tonight. Remember I said we could have some loud storms around the area tonight. They'll clear out. We'll go sunny midday through early afternoon, and then we fire up storms in the afternoon and evening. Those storms will likely move through pretty quickly in the afternoon. Your National Design Hour by our forecast bringing in some of those loud storms tonight. Everything kind of fades out. We go sunny, hot, humid tomorrow, and then here comes that evening risk of storms. I'm waiting on the next model run. That one's going to have some new data ingested in it, so we'll see what that looks like. But if fall has been waiting, it's going to get redemption as we get into the latter half of the week, because it's going to be cool around here. Look at the numbers. We've lowered them a little bit more. Union Home Mortgage 7-day forecast, 88 tomorrow. The record's 92. We could approach 90 in spots. We're in the 60s with showers of the lake effect variety on Thursday. Weekend looks good except Sunday when we bring in some more showers out ahead of our next system. But boy, fall looks to stick around after this. No big warm-ups as we go over the next 7 to 14 days, guys.
All right, Matthew, thanks.